وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ.
Eighth lesson of this course, in which we will study three letters: Dad, Kaf and Qaf. Again, Dad, Kaf and Qaf. Dad, Kaf and Qaf. In this case, all the three letters come from different spots in the mouth. So these are not from the same spots. Okay, it's not from the same spot. These three letters occur in the Quran almost 18,700 times. A lot, no? So relax and smile, take a deep breath, charge your brain, and be ready to learn. Avoid all distractions, chat windows, mobiles, etc. And let's start. Let's recite the poem first, which teaches us the letters according to Makharij, the Makharij, how to say them with the attributes. So it's very nice to learn all of these things together, and the benefits are many, as will be shown to you when we come to Tajweed lessons. Because remembering the letters in this order is very, very useful when it comes to Tajweed rules. Okay, so here it is. Bismillah. Ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. Tongue has many. 12 from the tip. And the first, tha, the, va, ta, da, pa, za, sa, sa, la, na, ra. From its middle are ja, sha, ya. From its edges are, this edge and the other edge, da. Sorry, da. Da is very thick and high. Da, ka, qaf. Okay? Da, ka, qa. And these are the three letters that we will be learning today. Da, ka, qa. Da, ka, qa. Qa is very high, and we'll learn this. High sounding. So let's take the first letter, Dad. The first letter is Dad, a very special letter. And Arabic is also called as the language of Dad. And to learn its makhraj, it may take a while, but don't get disappointed. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you will learn it slowly. Now here is a nice description of how to say Dad step by step. And this is from Brother Jamal. So I'm quoting, I'm taking benefit of his description here, and mashallah, it's very nice. How to say Dad? Now, pronouncing Dad is a challenge. Take it positively and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help you, and inshallah Allah will help. There are millions who are speaking Dad, so why can't you? So, imagine this is your tongue, and these are your right side gums near molars, and these are your molars, the teeth. Okay, now take your tongue and scrape the tip of the tongue where the upper teeth meets the gums or roots of molars. Okay, I like that. Scrape it. Why scrape? Because I want you to identify the area where the tongue has to touch. Okay, so scrape it here. This is the tip of the tongue, this is the tongue, and take this one and scrape it here. Now you know that we have to touch here. And what to touch? Now bite the right side of the tongue with the teeth on the right side. Bite it. The right side of the tongue. So now you know that is the area that has to be touched here. So touch the bitten right side of the tongue, the bitten area, the right side of the tongue with the roots of the molars. So this is the right side of the tongue and these are the roots of the molars. So touch this here, the area that you have been scraping. Touch it here. Da, 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 and then make the sound. Da, 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 da. It will take some time to get the control, but don't worry. Maybe you can roll the tongue out like that, and this is the area that you have to touch on the right. Da, 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 da. So try to develop the control, inshallah you will learn. Please note that you don't have to scrape this area every time you have to say dad, or you don't have to bite the tongue. This is just to identify which area to be touched and which side of the tongue to be touched. So touch the right side of the tongue to the roots of the molars. That is how you say da, da, okay, dad or da. You can do that if you have better control with the left side. You can do that with the left side also, or both. So the shape of the letter dad also has to do with our tongue. This is the tongue here, and what you're doing is you're using the right side of the tongue a little bit, to the lower side. You are touching the rights, taking the rights of the tongue and touching there, right side touching. So I'm showing that arrow, the area to be touched with the arrows, and that is our dot. Okay, that is dot. Kind of link there, but you may come up with a better idea. Anyway, this is a very thick and high sounding da, like we say da, da, da. This is ja, sha, ya, and this is da, da. Okay, very thick and high sounding. So here again, how do you say it? Here is another cartoon that shows that you have to touch the edge of the tongue to the roots of molars, either to the right or the left. I do it on the right, so I explain it for the right side, but you can do the whole thing for the left also. And interestingly, dad also is because very thick and high and uses very special parts of the tongue, so the shape of the dad is also like the tongue. Okay, let's write dad. You have been, I hope, practicing the strokes, or you know the strokes of Arabic for Arabic letters. So writing dad is a piece of cake. Saying it is a little challenge, but say Bismillah and you try. So here is the tongue shape, and then the big cup and the dot. The tongue shape and the big cup and the dot. Okay, that is the letter dot. And what about its short form? Can you guess it? Well, it's just like the short form of sad that you learned first. Identify the face. So here is the face, okay, with the tooth there, and then put the connector. So that is dot with the dot. So this is full form and the short form. So there you have the full form of dot and the short form of dot. And both of them can have connectors from previous letters as usual. And here are the examples of full form and short form of dot in different words and with connectors given below in another set of words. Okay, let us practice dot with fatha. How do you say it? Da, 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 da. Okay. Let's take now the second letter, which is kaf. Second letter is kaf. Have you seen, of course, a couch? Kaf loves to relax on a couch. Just to say, remember the link here. Its shape is just like couch. Couch, kaf. Couch, kaf. Couch, kaf. But there's a special point here, a special aspect of kaf. It carries a cap in its lap. Okay, imagine that to be cap in its lap. Okay, that is kaf. Kaf carries a cap in its lap. Kaf carries a cap in its lap. Okay, that's a little tongue twister. Okay, so see the shape of kaf there? That is kaf. Why do you have the cap in its lap? So that you don't mix it with lam. You see, you may be tempted as you're reading or somebody's writing, your shape may go close to lam. So to keep them different, you put a cap in the lap of the kaf, of kaf. Okay, so kaf has cap and lam does not have. And lam is, tall and big. But still, there's a distinction there. This is just one aspect, maybe there are others. How do you say kaf? It's just like K of English. Touch the inner part of the tongue to the roof of the mouth right at the back. Ka, 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 ki, ku, ak. This is kaf. Let's write kaf. That's very simple. Just a line and a tray and the cap, like a small S. Line and tray and the cap there in its lap. What about its short form? Now, kaf is very special. Watch what happens to its cap when it goes into short form or transforms into short form. What happens is that cap, it goes on the top. Kaf is wearing its cap. Okay, it goes on the top and takes a little twist also. A twist also. So that is the short form of kaf. Okay, so kaf has, it wears its cap and takes a little twist. Why is that? So that you don't mix it with lam, short form of lam. You see, you don't mix it with short form of lam. So this is kaf and that is lam. This is one point to distinguish between the two. And you can also associate that twist with the twist in the K letter. Okay, both of them are kind of similar. So you have the full form of kaf and the short form. Short form wears the cap and bends a little. And then you have the connector as usual. So you have full form of kaf. So that is full form of kaf. And the short form is just like that. Okay. That is the short form of kaf. And both of them can have connectors from previous letters. And here are examples of full form and short form for kaf in different words with connectors also given below in another set of words. Let us practice kaf saying kaf or pronouncing kaf with fatha. So you have ka, 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 ka. Let's take the third letter, which is qaf. Qaf, qaf, qaf. Can you hear me clearly? Qaf, qaf. Well, it's a very special sound also. And let's see how do you say it. But before that, let's talk about the shape. Shape of the letter qaf. Well, I didn't find any letter in English, so I am relating it with the Quran. All of us love the Quran, and that's why I hope you are learning this course. So Quran is the book of Allah. The word Quran starts with the letter qaf. Okay, Quran. It starts with qaf, and it has 2 dots on its head. Okay, that is qaf. Qaf is a high sounding letter. So for high sounding letter, we take our hand up. That's why I said da, ka, qa. It is high sounding. First high sounding letter. And there are 2 more which will come in future lessons. So qaf is very high sounding. You don't say qaf. You don't say qa. You say qa, qa, qa. And how do you say qaf? Touch the inner part of the tongue to the roof of the mouth right at the back, behind the uvula. Okay, behind the uvula. Qa, qa. Kaf is a little bit, from the front, and qaf is inside, more inside. Qa and ka. Qa, ka, qa, ka. So it is qa, 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 qa. Okay, with practice, inshallah, you will get it. Let's write qaf. It's very easy. Qaf is a circle and the big cup. Circle and a big cup. That is qaf with 2 dots. With 2 dots on the top. And what about its short form? You identify the face, which is circle with 2 dots. and you don't have to go below and just put a connector. So just like fa, but fa has one dot and qaf has two dots. Be careful. Qaf has two dots and fa has one dot. Folded finger with a flower, remember that? Okay, that is one dot, and this one has two dots. So there you have the full form and the short form with connectors from previous letters given below. And here are the examples of qaf in its full form and short form in different words. And as I told you, full form always occurs at the end, and also with connectors in another set of examples. Let us practice qaf with fatha. Qa, okay? Don't say ka and don't say kha. Kha is not, kha is different, qa is different, ka is different. We'll see that. But here, please try to repeat, try to practice it. It is from inside edge of the tongue touching behind uvula. Okay? Qa, 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 qa. Okay, what about ka? Ka is also a meaningful letter, just like wa means and, fa means so, la means for, okay? Or indeed, and sa means very soon. Ka means like or as. Ka means as or like. Let's practice reading the new letters. Can you practice with me? Da. Very thick and high sounding. The shape is like that of a tongue. Okay? Thick tongue. Just like sa, da, ta, da. Qa. Two dots. Qa. Qa. Da. Ka. Okay? Like a couch. Ka. Ka, with a short form, wearing its cap. Okay, don't forget that. Ka, like, part of K. Ka. Qa, two dots on a circle, that is qaf. Two dots on the top, without the circle is ta. Okay, but two dots on the circle is qaf. Qa. Qa. And this one, couch with a cap in its lap. Ka. And the last one, da. Don't mix the letters. Each letter has a unique sound or appearance. So let us see the difference between qaf and fa. The difference is qaf has two dots on the top. In their full forms, they are very much different. One has a big cup, another has a tray. But in their short forms, the difference is only in the dot. Okay? Qa, fa, qa, fa, qa, fa. They are very much different. So dot makes a world of difference. Now here is another case. Qaf, of course, has a big cup, a circle and a big cup. If you just have a circle with two dots on the top, that is ta. We have learned that before. Ta. Okay, a circle with two dots on the top is also ta. But this circle does not have any connector. Does not have any connector. It always occurs at the end. And the full form is just a circle with two dots. Whereas the full form of qaf is, having a big cup there. And qaf, the full form can have a connector before it. And that circle can also have a connector with the two dots for ta. But you see the difference between them. It's very clear. The ta has no more connector going forward. And ta does not have short form. Ta, and it doesn't occur in the middle. So it's a very special ta which occurs only at the end. The ta with the two dots on the top. Alright, let's see these ones. First one is da, which we learned in this lesson, and another one is dha. Both of them are very thick and high. So this is da and the other one is dha. Both are very distinct. Don't mix them. Dha with the right side of your tongue touching the right side of the gums. Dha. And the other one is dha with the tongue tip touching there near the edge of the upper teeth. Dha. Dha the. Okay, let's revise what we have learned in previous lessons. Can you read with me? Ta, 2 dots on the top. Tha, 3 dots, 3, thalatha tamar. Remember that? Tha. Fa, folded finger with a flower or phone emitting the sound fa. Phone receiver. Ba, ball below the bat. Ma, pa. Pa is very thick and high sounding. Pa. Va, very thick and high sounding. Sa, very thick and high sounding. Sa, that's not high sounding. Sa. You have seen the scene, snake. And this one is ta. Okay, it has connector from previous letter, but it's not connecting anything else. So it is ta. Wa. Da. The connector is the bottom, so it is da. The connector is at the bottom. Ra, connector is at the top. Even though shapes are different, but this is a marked difference, so you will not mix the two. Za, the connector is at the top, and the ra is going down. Za is going down. Dal and dal are kind of above the line, and ra and za are going down. You see the difference there in terms of their positioning. Na, new moon with a star there. Na. La, light lamp. Okay, tall letter la. Ya. Ya, like the letter S. Ya. Sha, snake taking shower. Sha. Ja, always having big tummy with a jam slice in its stomach. Ja. Okay, let's play a game now. I will show you different words. You will identify the letter that I want. Where is the letter da? Da. Well, I think you will not miss it. It's right there in the first da. Where is da in this one? Da is tongue shape, has a tongue shape, okay? Thick tongue, da. It is there, fifth letter, da. Where is da in this case? Well, standing out very clearly, it is at the end. Where is kaf in this case? Kaf in this word. Part of K, English letter K. So it is in the beginning. Ka. What about here? I don't think you will miss it. It is the second one. Ka. And in this one, well, it has a cap in its lap. That is kaf. The ending one, last one. Where is the letter qaf in this one? Qaf in this word. Qaf, qa, qa. 2 dots on the top of a circle. So it's the first one. Qaf in this one, 2 dots on the top of a circle. Qa. And here, 2 dots on the top of a circle. And a big cup. It's in the end. The first one is kha. Okay, kha. We learned that kha. And this is qa. Don't mix the two. Alright, so we have our letter poem ready. We are getting almost there. Learning almost all the letters. So let's begin. Ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. Tongue has many, 12 from the tip. Tha, the, va, ta, da, ta, za, sa, sa, la, na, ra. Sorry, ra is just thick. La, na, ra. From its middle are ja, sha, ya. From its edges are, the edges. This is the one edge is this, and the other edge is towards the end. Uvula, behind the uvula is qa, and outside the uvula is still at the edge is ka. So, from its edges are da, ka, qa. 6 from the throat, that you will learn in the next lesson or coming lessons. Before we close, let's take some words from spoken Arabic. You have learned hiya means she, hunna means they. Anti means you, for sister, anti, you. Antunna, you all, for sisters. Okay? So, hiya, hunna, can you repeat after me? Hiya, hunna, hiya, hunna. Anti, antunna, anti, antunna. Hiya, hunna, hiya, hunna. Anti, antunna, anti, antunna. Hiya, hunna, hiya, hunna. Anti, antunna, anti, antunna. Keep repeating it and practicing it and using it, and inshallah you will learn that. That's it for now. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for steadfastness and continuity. MashaAllah, you are almost there at the end of the learning the letters along with their right pronunciation and their attributes. So MashaAllah, you have learned a lot. So ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also for increasing knowledge. Rabbi zidni ilma. See you in the next lesson. Jazakumullah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.